but the cry.
Hi, this is DarkFox127 and welcome to a channel update. I thought it was about time to do one given recent events. So the first thing that has happened is obviously a little while ago, a couple of weeks ago I think it was, Fallout 4 was announced with a trailer, a very short trailer, and I decided I wasn't going to jump on it like everyone else was with videos and such. I just let things settle a while because we didn't have an awful lot of information just off the trailer, and I knew E3 was around the corner, so I waited for that. Now, last night I stayed up to watch that because it was about 2:30, more like 3 o'clock when it actually kicked off in the morning for me here. So I was just like, sod it, just get loads of chocolate and stay up and watch it. So that's what I did. And we all knew that we were getting Fallout 4 information. Of course, they started off with their other games, and then Fallout 4 came last. So I don't care about the other games, forget about them. Fallout 4. I went into this just trying not to be overexcited, which is what I'm doing now, given how the gaming industry's gone the last 3 years. A lot of disappointments, and I didn't want to get my hopes up and be crushed with another sort of letdown of a game. However, that is not the case. Fallout 4 looks amazing, and I was really happy. I haven't had a smile on my face with any E3 conference in quite a while. You know, like literally just... yeah, really awesome. People have been waiting for Fallout for a long time, and I have grown many beards and shaved many beards over the time, waiting for this bloody game. And we didn't even know if we were getting one, and we are getting one. We are getting Fallout 4. It looks amazing. I'm not going to go into every single detail. Brojul did a really nice short 4-minute video on everything that you need to know about the conference, and of course you can go ahead and watch the conference yourselves. And for their first sort of conference, Bethesda, their very own setup, I was well impressed. I was very surprised, not just with Fallout but with the other games that we don't care about. So Fallout 4, yeah, it looks incredible. Okay, people like graphically, it's not the best, it's not as good as other games, but we don't play Bethesda games just for the graphics, and we know that modding comes later on. And I'm not going to dig too much into the modding scene because we don't know for certain that we're getting the kit, but I'm pretty damn sure that we're going to get a kit for this, and we're going to be modding it. Now, we have a new crafting system for player homes, or I suppose you call them more bases, and you get like a little tower defense thing going on and stuff like that, and that looked really cool. And that is interesting because that means that people, just to make their home, don't, you know, have to go and learn the creation kit. It's a way for people to make their own little thing up in the game, in-game, rather than having to learn anything to do with tools, which is interesting. But I don't think that really takes anything away from modders. I think there are still going to be people that want to mod player homes, people that still want to download modded player homes, whether that's just because maybe they're better than anything that they feel they can create, or maybe they just don't have the time, or they just don't want to take the time. They want to spend more time doing other things around the wastelands rather than building homes, and having pre-built stuff is always a nice option anyway. And of course, in terms of modding, there is loads more that you can do, not just player homes with modding. I mean, look at Skyrim, how much stuff's been done, you know, user interface overhauls, game overhauls and everything. So we'll see what happens with the modding scene. People think that maybe paid mods will be tried again with Fallout 4, and that's a subject that I'm not going to touch on right now. If we do have paid mods show up again for Fallout 4, then I'll go into that later on at that time. But yeah, so like I say, I'm not going to go into silly detail and tell you everything about Fallout 4. You can go and watch that yourself. But yeah, I think it looks great. I'm really pleased for it. And what that means for my channel is I was looking at getting some feedback on whether I should do a little bit of Let's Play stuff for it, because what I plan to do is obviously buy it, play pretty much as I can through, and then the modding tools should come out, and then I'd go into modding it. I'd do tutorials for it, and my focus would shift straight over to Fallout 4, although I'll still try and do other Skyrim stuff as well. Now, the other reason why I did this video was because it's my birthday coming up very shortly, and I got an early birthday present from my cousin, and it is freaking awesome. So check this out. Okay, so you'll have to excuse the bad audio. I am, of course, using my phone, but hopefully you can see that the lighting in my place is a bit crappy. But it is my logo, and it's kind of made out of like little beads. Don't know if you can see that. Selfie. Don't know if you can see that there. Considering my logo, you know how kind of detailed it is and non-symmetrical it is. That is pretty impressive to get that much detail. And that is just that is incredible. So my cousin got one of his friends to make this, and she's done a fantastic job. And I'll leave the link to the Facebook page in the description below if you want to check out some of her other work. But that is absolutely incredible, and I'm well impressed with that. So that was quite a shock. An early birthday present. I can't say early. What the hell? But an early birthday present, and that is pretty wicked. So that's what I wanted to show everyone. So let me know in the comment section what you think of that. I think that's pretty awesome. And the poor Skyrim poster just got sort of ejected over on that wall out of the way to make room for this, because that is awesome. And yes, the old poster that used to be behind me on my tutorials over there. But I need to put something there because it's a bit blank. But that's that. That's what I wanted to show people as well. That is just freaking amazing. So thank you to my cousin for that. And congrats on his friend for making that. That is amazing. So now on the subject of my mods, my plans leading up to the Fallout 4 release, I have quite recently, over the past week or so, created a number of new tutorials, and I've been focusing very much on specific things with scripting and providing example stuff. So I'll try and just confuse myself and put loads of links for everything that I'm talking about in the description, see how much of it I can remember. But yeah, you can go check those out, new tutorials. I do plan on doing some other tutorials up until Fallout's release, at which point, like I say, I'll probably just shift focus right over to Fallout, which we should be getting some modding tools for. Now my mods, Corinthia Tower Reborn, that is coming along quite nicely. You can go ahead and follow me on Twitch. I did a 3-hour live stream the other day of the MCM system being created. So that was fun, just like 600 lines of confusing code, and it's probably like half done. There's still loads to be done. I also did another 4-hour stream the other day then of doing like the crafting system. So phone flashed. So yeah, the crafting system, it's all coming along. It's starting to look really nice now and put together. So hopefully Corinthia Tower Reborn can be released within the next 4 months, just prior to Fallout's release, to give people time to actually play that, because I don't think Skyrim's going to be too active when Fallout comes out. Although, that said, not everyone who plays Skyrim necessarily is going to play Fallout. So we'll see what happens there. Merscrum Estate, I've kind of had a statement on my website and stated it in the last channel update, I think, that I'm not planning on updating Merscrum Estate, neither is Eleonora. We're having some technical difficulties with that, and quite frankly, it's pretty much done anyway. And you can go ahead, download and play that if you haven't already. It's a great mod, and we're pretty proud of it, and we don't feel like it desperately needs anything doing to it, and like I say, we can't right now anyway, so maybe hopefully in the future we can do something with that. The other thing, of course, the other project that I've got that I would like to finish as well is the Chicken Reborn. So it's mainly Corinthia Tower and the Chicken that I want to finish. Those should really be my last 2 mods for Skyrim, at least for the time being. Maybe later on down the line, after we get some really big projects released for Skyrim, which will boost it up in popularity a bit, you know, like the Beyond Skyrim and a few other ones that are going on. Maybe I'll revisit Skyrim for the modding scene then, but I do hope on making mods for Fallout 4 then when that's released. So yeah, and it makes sense to kind of shift away from Skyrim. I mean, we've had 3+ years out of it, so yeah, not throw it away completely, not stop doing videos on it, but definitely look toward Fallout. And yeah, I think that's pretty much everything that I really wanted and needed to mention in this video. So as I said, all the links should hopefully be in the description below. You can hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already, and leave comments in the comments section below letting me know what you think about things. Give me feedback on like the whole Let's Play idea, things for Fallout 4, anything you want to talk about there. Obviously feedback on that awesome beaded logo of mine that's been done for me, which is awesome. Just let me know your thoughts, all that good stuff. And of course you can follow me on social media. Go and check out my Steam group if you want to catch me streaming live. If you happen to be online and nothing better to do than to watch me, then you can go and do that. I do live stream on Twitch, pretty random though, as I've just got to be in the mood. And of course I'm on the other social media. Facebook is where I Facebook is where I post mostly, so go ahead and check that out. I do want to get my website a little more updated as well and get some more images of Carinthia Tower uploaded on there, but I can't do that until I finish the crafting system because there's nothing to take a picture of because it's all initially disabled. But anyway, if you want to know what the hell I'm on about, Twitch streams. So that is it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you next time.